Hi, my name is Jordan Collins. I'm an intern occupational therapist here in the Disability Service. Today, I'm going to talk you through some things you can expect while meeting with Disability Service staff members. Myself and other Disability Service interns are going to talk through different types of Disability Service meetings, what you will discuss in these meetings, and what you can expect will come from these meetings.
Hello, my name is Connor and I'm one of the Disability Service summer interns. One feature of DS meetings is discussions about exam accommodations. Exam accommodations, which are sometimes called reasonable accommodations, can take on a variety of forms. These can range from things such as extra time, use of a laptop, scribe, and other types of supports that are dependent on the needs of a particular student. The process of obtaining exam accommodations follows from your needs assessment. The needs assessment takes place between you and your disability officer, and this is usually in person, but in COVID times, things could possibly have moved online. In this meeting, you and your disability officer will discuss the areas where you feel that you will need to be supported in your exams. Medical evidence is also considered when deciding what accommodations a student will be awarded. It is important to consider that reasonable accommodations are supposed to be reasonables. Accommodations are there to ensure that you are not disadvantaged during your exams and that you can fully participate in your education. Following your needs assessment, your disability officer will produce what is known as a LENS report, which will include a list of all the supports that you will require. This report is then shared with your tutor and college department. The school and exam staff are then responsible to ensure that the reasonable accommodations are implemented.
Occupational therapy is a one-to-one support available to all students with disabilities registered here in the Disability Service. Occupational therapists support people to engage in and manage the demands of student life. Having a disability can impact on your ability to manage and do the things you want and need to do during your time here in higher education. When you meet with an occupational therapist at first, they will explain occupational therapy, but they will also go through an initial assessment, which is called the ETSP. In this assessment, you will be asked different questions around your expectations in occupational therapy, but also different kind of areas and challenges that you might experience in your daily life. After this meeting, you will then formulate goals in collaboration with your occupational therapist. These goals will set the scene for future work with your occupational therapist, and the rest of your sessions will focus on addressing and achieving these goals. You can book an appointment with an occupational therapist either through your disability officer or through the Trinity Disability Service website.
Hi, my name is Mairead and I'm one of the interns at the Disability Service this summer. I'm going to tell you a bit about the assistive technology supports that exist in the Disability Service. Assistive technology, or AT as we call it, is basically any technology that helps you perform essential tasks like reading, writing, and learning. It can be used by anyone, but it's particularly useful for people with disabilities. Examples of assistive technology include the software Read and Write, which helps a lot with spelling and grammar when doing assignments. There's also smart pens, which turn your written notes into digital notes. There are loop systems for deaf people, and also Zoom text, which makes things bigger on screens for the visually impaired. The matching student and technology assessment process begins with an online form. It only takes about 5 minutes to fill out, and it will just ask you things like, what assistive technology have you used in the past, if any, and help you try and understand your needs better. Following that, you'll have a one-on-one appointment with our assistive technology officer. This is about 30 to 45 minutes long, and there you can discuss in more depth the kind of technology you've used in the past and what will be helpful for your learning in college going forward. Finally, at the end of the year, there's a feedback form that you can fill out where you can give your opinion on how your experience was of the whole process, from the initial form to the meeting to the actual use of the technology.
Hello, my name is Courtney McGrath and I'm the graduate intern for the Disability Service. I'm going to talk about specialised academic support. Learning effective study skills is an important part of the student journey. The Disability Service recommends that students engage with study resources provided in person by Student Learning Development and enroll in their Blackboard module, Academic Skills for Successful Learning. The Disability Service also have a Blackboard module called ASDS, which provides resources on study skills and assistive technology. Students who are still experiencing difficulties with academic skills can request a referral to specialist academic support. Academic supports are available through Teams remotely between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Wednesday and Friday each week, and in person in the Arts Building on Thursday each week. The academic support tutor will ask you about your study habits, study techniques that have worked well for you in the past, and current challenges such as taking notes, making revision plans, conducting research, and writing up essays, projects, and dissertations. It is very important for you to explore some of the software and technologies available at ASDS Blackboard before meeting the tutor, as this can save time. The academic support tutor may provide you with templates and resources to try out, together with advice on approaches to academic work, such as organising materials and managing procrastination. Students then adopt these changes and methods for a few weeks, and if necessary, make another appointment with the tutor for further advice. Good study habits and strong academic skills are needed for the transition to employment, as graduates will still need to engage in reading and research and write up reports in the workplace. Taking advantage of the tools provided through student learning and ASDS will contribute to a smooth transition into the world of work.